What is up, guys? David here from Overland Nomad, and this is a very special international overland episode because I'm flying from Texas down to Baja California Sur, meeting up with my friends Gustavo and Luis, and riding in a rented 4x4 overland rig that comes fully equipped for a 6-night expedition through the beaches, mountains, and deserts of the Baja California Peninsula. I had the amazing opportunity to work with Sampa Explore, a 4x4 rental company based in Los Cabos and Tijuana, Mexico. We teamed up for some Instagram content and they lent me one of the rigs for free in exchange for coverage, and of course, I couldn't say no.
Well guys, we made it to Baja California. We're in Los Cabos, and here's our truck. We're here at Sampa Explore. Here's their little building, and here's their fleet. They got a fleet of vehicles, and we're taking this one. This is a Jack Frison T9 camper, something like that. We don't have these in America. These are Chinese trucks, but they have them here in Mexico.
No te vayan a cobrar ahorita. 500 pesos por resetear el kilometraje. Alright, new challenge. Every time we see a Baja truck, we're doing 5 push-ups.
Cabo, the very famous right there, and then that one. Yeah, sorry. So as you can see here, we got ice chest, and then we have a little fridge, but it's a pretty small fridge. But the good thing is that there's an ice chest. This camper is pretty cool because it's got a bunch of compartments, but it's got all these compartments. You can hide stuff in, put stuff away. And then this is pretty cool. So you got a compartment here in the back. Nice. So we just left Cabo San Lucas. That's where we picked up this truck. Now we're headed northeast slightly, and then we're just gonna go north. And we're gonna hit up a trail called Los Naranjos. It's gonna go through the mountains that are here, which they're not super tall peaks or anything, but
I think it's at 4,000 is the most.
I think it's like 2,000.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like not even much. So we're gonna go and hopefully camp there. The weather right now is super hot. It's the beginning of August, so obviously summertime. It's hot, but we're hoping that maybe up in the mountains get a little bit better climate, some breeze. Let's hope so.
Maybe just a breeze.
Maybe just a breeze.
Very excited for this adventure.
As far as for me, I didn't really want to look at the map or study anything. I'm just kind of going with the flow.
When it comes to camping, I always aim for secluded, off the beaten path locations. I'm not a fan of crowded campsites or parking next to strangers. For me, the real magic of overlanding is finding those quiet hidden camps where you feel completely cut off from the world. The Sierra de la Laguna is the southernmost mountain range of Baja California Sur, stretching between La Paz and Los Cabos. Its peaks rise over 7,000 feet, making them the highest in the state. What makes this range so special is how quickly the landscape transforms as you climb. At the base, it's pure desert, towering cardon cacti, dry arroyos, and rugged, rocky terrain. But as you gain elevation, the mountains capture moisture from the Pacific and the Sea of Cortez, creating a much cooler, greener world. Suddenly, the desert gives way to oak woodlands and even pine forests, something you never expect in the heart of Baja.
All right, guys. So we have started the Los Naranjos trail that goes up, kind of goes through the mountains. So we go from east to west. The thing is, we don't know how long this trail really takes. It seems like it's not that long and it's not that hard. We might camp on the mountain. There's a really cool spot that's kind of on the top of it, of this trail. But if not, we might just keep going and end up at the beach on the Pacific side. So it all depends. If there's a nice breeze up there, we'll probably stay there. If not, then we might just keep going. Depending on time, we might just keep going. But one thing for sure is you don't want to be driving out here at night, just because there's a lot of cattle and there's no lights. And yeah, you don't want to be out here at night driving.
Camping in early August wasn't ideal, but that was a window Sampa Explore gave me to take the rig. The heat was brutal, daytime temps around 100 degrees, nighttime still in the high 70s, but looking back, I'm actually glad we camped during the off season. It meant we had an opportunity to find campsites and most of the spots were completely empty. Our first campsite came from Overlander, perched on the slopes of the Sierra de la Laguna. The photos had looked amazing and it didn't disappoint. After a long travel day flying from Texas, it was the perfect spot. From our camp, we had sweeping views down the mountains and could even spot the Pacific Ocean in the distance. Guys, we made it to our first camp of the day. Today we arrived at the airport and we're already camping out on the trail in the middle of nowhere. The weather isn't too bad up here. It's hot, but it's doable. Luis's drone right here. This video is brought to you by Luis with his drone footage. So thank you, Luis.
The Gigaties are putting in work, man.
Luis is making fun of the tires on this truck. I will show you guys in a little bit. It's called, these are the Giddy 4x4 AT70 tires. Giddy.com. The brand is Giddy. It's got an elephant on it. We've never heard of it, but we were a little worried.
They're doing good though.
They're doing pretty good. Kind of wild though. We're in a tiny, skinny peninsula and you have mountains in the middle. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's nice. The trails are very red in some areas. The roots of the trees, I never seen that before, where they just kind of stick out from the side. The cactuses look like fingers. I still can't get over it. It looks like when you Google a cactus, or like a cartoon cactus has like, I just never seen them in real life. I've seen all kinds of other cactuses though.
Yeah. No, this is cool. And Gustavo's over there. Typical Gustavo. He likes to go and explore. We'll do that in a little bit. First, we got to set up camp here. We got to make sure we got everything good to go. We got here early, so that's good. It is about to be 5:30. So we got maybe about 2.5 hours till the sun goes down. So we're gonna get ready. Setting up the Jack camper was effortless. The rooftop tent deployed at the push of a button. The awning gave us a life-saving shade under the Baja sun, and my favorite feature, the built-in shower, was perfect for rinsing off.
Oh, I see. I mean, these are for like families, right?
Yeah, it is for families there. It's like 2.5 people.
Yeah.
Not bad. Well, guys, the sun is going down. Look at that. It's so beautiful. It's hard to see, but the Pacific Ocean's right over there. Sun is going down. The weather is starting to kind of cool off a bit. Could be better, but it's doable. I think a quick little shower, some cold water should do it. Even though it's hot, gotta have the campfire. Look at that. Wish you were here to enjoy this, but I'm showing you in video form. Doesn't get any better than this, guys. Honestly, I was a little nervous flying down here. You know, getting a truck that's not mine. Coming to, Mexico, it's a little different. But now, I feel right at home. This is perfect. As the evening set in, the sky lit up with a golden Baja sunset, painting the mountains and cactus in warm colors. What an incredible way to start our adventure. Dinner that night was Costco rotisserie chicken croissant sandwiches, Luis's idea. Simple, but absolutely delicious. We shared stories, cracked jokes, and spotted a couple of shooting stars, and even swapped scary campfire tales, including the infamous chupacabra.
They already had three boys.
Well, I'm inside the rooftop tent of the camper. It's actually pretty nice. It's got lights that you can turn it on and off. It's even got USB-A, USB-C connection. Pretty cool. I actually really like this. And it seems like it's got some connections for your heater, air conditioning. But it's ample space in here for, you know, like 2.5 people, basically. But it's time to go to sleep. Try to wake up early to see the sunrise. Good night, guys.
And they've been married since ever.
Y pues agarré el wipe y pues lo...
¿De qué estás hablando?
Oh, that green, what is it called? ¿Qué es lo que le dicen a eso acá?
Ortigo, I think. Ortigo.
That plant right there, right?
Yeah, I got just a little bit of it. I don't know if it spreads like poison ivy though. Day 2. Pues esa planta que dijiste, no, ya se me olvidó el nombre, pero no era tan grave como pensé.
Alright guys, day 2. We just leaving camp. We're still on the same trail. And we had a pretty good time at camp. Once the sun went down, the weather got pretty nice. How did you guys feel about it?
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
Even without the wind, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, in the morning around 4, I got a little bit of. I had to look for a little blanket because I feel cold.
Yeah, I was cold. I was sleeping in underwear, and then I had to put my jeans on and everything.
Yeah, and then we hear that this truck in the morning around what's up?
4:30.
4:30, yeah.
4:20, 4:30.
And then they break a little bit and they just went by their business.
I stayed up until I made sure that I went far away.
I actually got out of the tent and I was.
Oh, sí, oye, que te saliste. Saw some shooting stars.
No, I don't see any. I saw the only one that I saw yesterday.
Yes.
That was really nice.
Some shooting stars. So off to the next spot, we're gonna head to La Paz. So we're gonna get off this little mountain pass. We're gonna head north to La Paz, which isn't too far from here, and we're gonna find a really cool beach spot up there. Kind of get away from the touristy side of it, and try to get into more of a 4x4 area. Hopefully this truck doesn't bog down because it is kind of a heavy truck, but we'll see what happens.
The next video we're gonna be asking for help.
That actually would be funny. One thing I loved about this trip was how close our camps were to each other. It gave us time to explore dirt trails at a slower pace and still roll into camp with daylight to spare instead of scrambling at sunset.
quick lunch in La Paz, we hit the trail again. This route I found on Onyx Off-Road, not sponsored by the way. Started as an easy dirt road, but soon turned into a rocky, technical trail. I kept glancing at the sidewalls of our Chinese tires, worried that they would get sliced on the sharp rocks. Thankfully we made it through, and before long the smell of salt water hit us. We were close.
No, dude. No. This is way too much. This is too much.
You think so?
For this thing, I don't trust it.
What do you think the worst thing happened?
The frame's gonna crack or some crap like that. I don't know. This is not a rock crawler. I mean, this isn't rock crawling, but I don't know. I'm not. I don't know how I feel about this truck, dude.
I don't think that. I feel the same way. So,
If you want to do it, but it's up to you. If something happens, I don't want it on my name.
We're on 4 low. That's all we need.
Did you put on 4 low?
I think so.
so we don't even know what is on the other side.
Yeah, let's just, we can walk it though.
Luis is a little crazy right now. He's had too much, I don't know what.
Too much Toyota 4x4.
Too much, yeah. So he wants to go up this trail, as you saw right now. It's obviously it's gonna be hard for you guys to see on video how bad it is, but it's got a lot of ruts. My only concern is that we don't know that truck very well. It has a very heavy camper in the rear, and it's not a Toyota. It's not a truck that we would really know, but so I don't know. It's super beautiful out here, but I wasn't expecting to have some gnarly trails.
Go up in 4 low slowly.
The last stretch paralleled the beach and was rougher than I expected, requiring 4-wheel drive, but it led us to a stunning camp right on the Sea of Cortez. Alright, well, we made it to our spot for the night. This is right here, the Sea of Cortez. There's an island. Don't know what it's called. But the water is beautiful. It is sunny. So we tried to camp a little more further out that way because I know Sampa Explore really doesn't like for you to camp this close to the water. But there's no option. This is like the only place where we can get a breeze. And if we camp over there, it's just too hot. So Sampa, I apologize, but we're not hurting any turtles. There's no turtle nest nearby. Well, we have to get in the water because it's hot out here, but the water is warm. Gustavo's just eyeballing them for dinner.
Gonna whack them with a shovel.
You can see behind me there's that island. I don't know the name of it, but it looks so cool in the back. The water here was crystal clear, so different from what I'm used to back home at South Padre Island, where it's murky and brown. Best of all, our camp faced Isla Espiritu Santo, one of Baja's crown jewels. First recorded by Spanish explorers in the 1500s, this rugged volcanic island became famous during the pearl diving days of La Paz. It's about 12 miles long with red cliffs, hidden coves, and blinding white beaches. Surrounding it is the Sea of Cortez, often called the world's aquarium for its abundance of life. Dinner was easy, leftovers from the night before, simple living at its finest. Just took a quick little shower out here before the sun really goes up. And this thing is really cool because you turn on the water pump, you got your water head there and just shower. I wish I had a privacy screen, but no one saw. From there, it was time for the highlight of the trip, Agua Verde, a remote fishing village tucked between the Sierra de la Giganta and the Sea of Cortez, about 60 miles south of Loreto. La Sierra de la Giganta is one of Baja California Sur's most striking landscapes. The range rises abruptly from the edge of the Sea of Cortez, creating a stunning contrast between its barren, rocky slopes and the brilliant turquoise waters below. Though the mountains appear harsh and desolate, their canyons hide pockets of palms, freshwater springs, and small ranching communities that have thrived here for generations. What makes La Sierra de la Giganta so special is that mix of rugged desert silence and the sea's shimmering life just a few miles apart, a place where the dry heart of Baja meets the blue expanse of the coast in the most beautiful way.
Fire on the sand.
right next to a dam. Blue water. Yeah.
And this is the hard part here. This downhill.
Oh yeah.
Those big camper vans, they can't make it up. Well, guys, we made it to our camp for day 3. And this one, guys, she's special. Let me show you. We got beach over here, and then we got beach over there. And there's no one here, which is awesome, which I'm surprised. I thought at least one person would be here, because I know this is kind of a popular spot for campers. Here we got the Sea of Cortez, and then there's this little inlet, little bay. You can see two little boats like parked over there. Supposedly there's like a village over there. But this is where we're gonna be camping. Of course it's hot. We're getting used to it. Here under the shade. What do you think, Luis? What do you think of the spot?
I think it's cool. Yeah. I like how you can just see a random cactus and really blue water.
Yeah.
And then like some really dark volcanic, I don't know what the specifics are, but the mountains are very, very unique.
Yeah.
Very dark colors. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely different. I've never been anywhere close to this.
Yeah, the terrain's, there's something special about the terrain. It did say when we drove in that this is private property, but I guess they're nice enough to let people in here. It just says...
Well, the sign was in English, so that's the first sign.
Yeah, that it's mostly Americans coming in here. But they just said, take your trash, no ground fires.
Yo no sé mucho de geología, pero por lo que veo aquí estas rocas, si alguien sabe que nos explique en los comentarios qué evento hizo esto, porque si vemos esta roca ya está suave, es una roca que ya estaba formada, esta, pero está llena como con barro. Esta es otra roca de otra formación, como que hubo un evento muy grande que juntó todo y lo levantó, es lo que no sé, pero esta roca se ve que es parte de otra material.
All right, geology experts. This looks cool, but we have no idea why it's here, how it's here. It's very loose. The only thing we can think of is that it was like underwater and it kind of like over time worked its way up, but this is what we're looking at. Yeah. I couldn't bring my truck over here. I already complained just renewing the permit every 6 months at the border. Can't imagine bringing it all the way out here. It's cool though, it'll be some cool photos, but I think doing a rental is perfectly fine. Put less miles in your truck, get experience and experiment with other vehicles is kind of cool too. Kind of like mountain bikes, right? You don't want to take your mountain bike all over the road. You want to experiment with other brands, other stuff. Whether it's better or it's worse, and then you go back home and you appreciate what you got at home.
That's true.
Like a manual transmission and lockers and mud terrains.
Gustavo, necesito que hables, necesitas decir algo a tus fans, a todo el mundo.
No, pues es interesante este lugar me gusta mucho que muy solo, muy inaccesible para muchas personas para que puedan llegar a este lugar y ver esto, lo bonito que está.
Sí.
No sé, es increíble.
Tan solo que cuando hay otra troca pasando da miedo.
Sí.
Agua Verde is one of those rare places that feels untouched by time. The jagged volcanic mountains rise straight out of the sea, creating a dramatic backdrop. Offshore, small islands and rocky outcrops protect the bay, and the water often glows green, giving the place its name. Long before the Spanish arrived, the Cochimi people lived in these mountains, leaving behind rock art and cave paintings in the surrounding canyons. In the 17th century, Jesuit missionaries traveled through the Sierra and established settlements nearby like the Mission of San Javier, which still stands today. Agua Verde itself grew later as a fishing and ranching community, and even now, life here still moves at the same traditional pace. We had the beach completely to ourselves, something rare here, and I felt blessed. It was one of the most incredible camps I've ever stayed at, but paradise has its surprises. The little boat next to our camp turned out to have a roommate hiding underneath, so we wisely moved a few yards down the beach. Luis, can you tell us what was your encounter?
All it was is I just went to the little box just to finish setting up the camp. And I was there for a while too, barefoot, just kind of hanging out, looking at the equipment I'm going to take off the box and stuff. And then as soon as I walk away, I turn around and I take like one step or two away from the little boat that was there, I thought I heard a chicharra. How do you call those in English?
I don't know.
The chicharras?
They just
Locust?
Huh?
Like a locust?
I guess.
And no, I turn around and I see, and it's actually like a little worm moving around. And the worm was this long. And then I was like, wait a minute, that's a rattlesnake. But yeah, there's probably way more in that under that boat.
Yeah.
There's no way there's just one little one there, just hanging out by himself. You'll be on your rooftop tent.
I will be on my rooftop tent. I don't have to worry about that.
Well, it's too hot. I need
The tongues?
yeah.
Okay, I know it's pitch black, but me and Gustavo are looking at the sky over here over the Gulf, and we're seeing these like. Well, tell me, Gustavo, what are you seeing?
We saw two lights,
Yeah.
and they appear and they disappear, and they're the same altitude.
Yeah. They just keep repeating.
If there was an airplane, it used to go away, but they keep appearing like again and again.
Yeah, so I'm literally filming it right now as we watch it, but I'm filming with an iPhone, so it can't be really seen. And I don't think any of my cameras will be able to capture it because it's a very low light. But yeah, it's just like this little light comes on and moves through the sky, and then it just dims out and then reappears where it started. But now they're gone. That night, something strange happened. We saw lights in the sky moving erratically, stopping and darting in ways I've never seen before. I've never been one to believe in aliens, but this was something different. Weird, unexplainable, and unforgettable. So we are on the trail out of Agua Verde. It was such a nice spot. It was beautiful. Other than that rattlesnake that we encountered, good thing we didn't get bit. But we are on the trail out of Agua Verde. We're heading back, and it is so nice up here. So we're gonna be heading towards Loreto. So we're going northbound. Tonight's camp is gonna be the most northern point on our little adventure, and then we're gonna be heading back south, but we're gonna be camping on the Pacific side. This whole time we've been, we did the mountain pass, and we've been camping on the Sea of Cortez. But now we're heading to Baja Concepcion, and then from there, the next day we'll do Pacific Ocean.
Imagine seeing this for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, community.
Imagine coming here the first time and saying a Walmart would be really nice right there, and a Starbucks. Yeah.
Shopping center.
The whole shopping center, right there, big concrete slab.
Not healthy.
Yeah.
Like a little placita.
We are in Loreto, and look what we find. Look what we stumbled upon. I know. We need some parts for the Tercel. Well, we got them. There's actually 2 of them. Look at that. I actually need some sensors, but I'm not gonna mess with it. That's so cool. The old Tercel.
Lo que pasa, quería preguntarle aquí al joven de las luces que vimos ayer,
Sí.
a ver si era algo muy común en la área, porque nosotros no podemos encontrar una explicación qué es lo que es, no sé qué sabes tú.
Pues lo que a mí me han contado es que salen en la noche solamente y ya pues, pero tienen tiempo viéndolos, pues tienen como te digo que las vi hace como un año, estaba en el malecón y sí aparecen, pero a mí ya me aparecieron sobre otra dirección, pues. No sé si sean las mismas o sea diferente, pero sí son 3 luces las que aparecen.
Sí, son 3 luces las que vimos nosotros también ayer.
Sí.
No sé qué tanto tiempo
Pero me están diciendo que podemos ir a preguntarle a los pescadores, ellos nos podrían dar más información de de las luces.
Sí, cualquier pescador y ya le pueden preguntar y ya ellos a lo mejor le dan explicación de cómo a qué horas se desaparecen y todo eso.
Sí.
Y de qué parte salen, porque vean más ellos. Porque ellos se encuentran en el mar en la noche. Pues.
Está bien.
Bueno, muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias. Me lo puedo dar a mí.
Aquí tienes esto.
O sea que no me
Lo que
puedes
pasa
hacer.
es que estás en la pura esquina y arriba de un cruce.
Ah, ok.
Entonces no puedes estar en lo que es en la pura esquina.
Sí.
Por igualmente para evitar el accidente de los vehículos que
Está
van
bien.
a dar vueltas hacia la derecha,
Ajá.
está muy cerrada para ellos.
Ok, no hay problema.
Por favor, te
Ay,
encargo.
sí.
Ándale, pues.
Gracias. This is your fault. This
I
is your
told you
fault.
you're gonna have to crawl over that red car.
Well, we got a ticket because we parked on the corner of this road. That's fine. I mean, we don't really have to pay this. This is in my vehicle, but the kind thing to do for Sampa Explore is to pay for it.
Why doesn't it have a QR code so we could just scan it in Apple Pay? Oh.
I worried about being overcharged since we were clearly from Texas, but in the end, the fine was only $24. I decided to pay it to avoid problems for Sampa Explore later on. Honestly, just another little adventure. Round 2 for groceries. We already really ran out, so we are here in town and get some extra food. We also had to refill our water tank, but the people of Baja continued to show their kindness. And Gustavo just pulling all the levers here. Man, hooking it up with water.
Hell yeah, brother. Oh!
You saw that spike?
Oh yeah, it jumped.
So 70 liters, right? That's 20 gallons. I think I'm gonna buy like a 10 gallon for me.
Yeah.
Now that we know how much we actually use. For like a 2-day camping trip, maybe 1 or 2 people is pretty good.
Yeah. From there, we continued to Baja Concepcion, south of Mulege. This base stretches almost 25 miles and is one of the most beautiful places in all of Baja. White sandy beaches, turquoise waters, and desert mountains plunging right into the sea. The contrast is unbelievable. Towering cacti and desert plants standing just steps away from crystal clear water.
This is like a bunch of these, and it creates the spine of a, I don't know what animal.
Dolphin or así.
Just a big animal, yeah, big fish.
Nice.
This looks cool. I wonder if I can fly this to Monterrey.
Yeah, you can take him.
Yeah.
So this is a silver. Oh, wow.
This one is beautiful.
Yeah.
So
Look,
cool.
look at the crab. Skeleton of a crab. Mr. Krabs.
This one is for a toad.
Cause like I see that right now, but then I see the bushes there at the bottom. I might do that today. We have time. They're right there.
We are at our fourth campsite for this adventure trip down here in Baja. We're in Bahia Concepcion, which is a really, really beautiful beach that we got. No one's here. No one's really been anywhere camping. I'm sure this is the off season for camping because it's way too hot. It's like 100 degrees in daytime and then it cools off into the high 70s. But we can manage. Look at this water. Let me turn you guys around. Water is as clear as it gets. We got our truck over there, Jackie Chan. And we have the mountains around us. We've just been sitting under the awning, which an awning is awesome. And we've just been talking and chilling. Because today's a slow day. We went into Loreto and there wasn't much to do, so we just had lunch. We had to pay a ticket. And we did end up getting, like you saw, water. We were able to fill up water at a church. That was really cool. And we got more provisions. Stock up for tonight. Have a basic, simple dinner. We'll be chilling here. And this is going to be the highest, the most northern point of our trip. After this, we will be starting to head south. We're going to go actually full west. We're going to hit a trail. And then we're going to be camping on the Pacific side, which I'm really excited about because I still haven't seen, we haven't camped on the Pacific side. So we'll see how that is. Maybe the weather's going to be a little cooler. I'm hoping. But I can't complain. This one, yesterday's spot, even though it was beautiful, it had barely any breeze. It was borderline miserable. I know for the guys, it was a little rough on the tent. All right. Well, let's go chill over there.
be like, man, you haven't made anything interesting for dinner.
Well, that's not what this is not a cooking channel.
This ain't a cooking show, my guy.
Nope.
If we didn't have to fly out here, though, we'd probably do like some cool stuff.
Yeah. We had a grill, like an actual like barbecue grill style. Those are a lot nicer.
Yeah. We didn't know if there was gonna be burn bans or anything. We also probably could have got like a parrilla.
Yeah.
And then just have some stuff. But for now, we're just heating up tortillas. These tortillas are already cooked. These things are warmed up. A lot of people don't like doing this. My wife always is after me.
What are you doing?
Doubling them up. So heat both of them up at the same time, and then I just do like this weird flip thing where I go like this, and then like this, and then like that. Instead of doing one and then flipping it and then doing another one. I don't know. I don't even know if it's more efficient or not. But.
First time that we actually get some cloud coverage, because the whole trip, no clouds. Finally we wake up, we got clouds to ease the sun, because right now we would be burning, but it's beautiful. So we have to give you guys an update about the lights, and I know it sounds funny to some of you guys, but we're not saying they're UFOs. But so I am editing the video that you're watching right now, and I kind of want to talk about really quick about these lights that we've been seeing. We started seeing them back in the Agua Verde campsite, and they would go this way, one would go literally vertical, and we knew they weren't Starlink satellites. We knew that they weren't satellites in general because they were very low. They weren't up in the sky, they were like very low, and then we kept seeing them at every spot that we were camping at. So it started becoming more we were more intrigued about it. We even asked the locals, they've been seeing them. I looked up on Facebook groups, local groups, they've been spotting them for about a year around the same time. So we were just very skeptical, and it was kind of a fun thing to watch at night while we were camping, to be honest with you. And someone that doesn't really believe in aliens, I thought it was kind of a fun thing to watch. So anyways, back to the video.
It's even the first time that I see something that I cannot explain. We saw the light the day before, and there was a really good really good movement in the sky with the lights. And last night we got the chairs and we started looking at the sky to see if we can see the light. But we are like 2 hours away from the last camp. Mm-hmm. And before we go to the tent, I saw the light, and then you saw the light moving, not like the day before. We don't know what exactly it is.
No, pues quién sabe, no sé qué será, pero no sé si son así algo supernatural, ¿verdad? Más porque no sabemos. Quién sabe si hay un aeropuerto por allá o algo. Lo único extraño es que sí vio una luz que se, como dijiste, ¿verdad? Que se levantó así. Pero no sé, y luego dicen que no, pues el foco se prendió y luego se apagó, y pues eso puede ser una montaña o puede ser una nube o algo, o a lo mejor se volteó, quién sabe, pero...
¿Tú qué piensas, Gustavo?
Yo por la altura no, hay montañas,
sí,
pero por la altura no creo que sea una luz arriba de la montaña.
No, y no eran aviones porque el movimiento de las luces estaba raro.
No tienen las luces rojas también, ¿verdad?
Sí. No, de verdad, pues no se puede notar, solo se ve que es una luz.
Yo todo lo que único que puedo pensar que sean drones militares, que sea práctica que estén haciendo en el Golfo de Cortez, Golfo de California, todo lo que puedo pensar. No tengo otra explicación.
Y también la distancia, porque ayer estábamos acampando eran como 2 horas y media de aquí, y se ve la misma distancia, ¿no?
Sí, casi no cambia.
En la misma dirección.
La misma dirección, sí.
Sí, muy raro.
After enjoying the morning with full shade, and now the sun was out, it was time to pack up our beloved Jackie Chan and head to Mulege.
¿A dónde vamos?
Vamos a ir a visitar a Ramiro, un señor que conocí hace no recuerdo cuántos años, que nos ayudó porque a otro amigo le picó una mantarraya.
Aquí estamos en Mulege.
En la bahía de Concepción.
Sí.
Y quiero ver si Ramiro está ahí nomás para saludarlo porque él nos ayudó mucho con calentando el agua y para que se sintiera mejor.
Okay.
Pero vamos a buscarlo a ver si lo encontramos.
Okay.
Back in 2018, Gustavo and his friend were near Mulege, spending time at the beach when his friend was stung by a stingray. They drove into town looking for help and stopped at a small house near the town center to ask for advice on how to treat the sting. A man named Ramiro welcomed them into his home and helped treat the injury by having his friend soak his foot in a bucket of warm water. He never asked for anything in return, he just showed the genuine kindness and hospitality that the locals aren't known for. The only memory Gustavo had of that day were a few photos he took, one of his friend being treated and another of a young man who lived in Ramiro's home. In the picture, both of them are sitting on a couch smiling for the camera. And if you know Gustavo, you know he takes pictures of everything when he travels. Now years later, Gustavo wanted to return to that house to visit Ramiro and thank him for his help.
Ah, ¿tú eres, güey?
Sí, yo aquí tengo la foto.
Ah, sí, güey, tengo una mantarraya, aquí no estamos.
Oye, tanta gente que viene. ¿Y él es Ramiro, verdad? ¿Quién es Ramiro?
No, yo me...
Estaba enfermo cuando vine.
Sí, era muy diabético.
Sí, me acuerdo de eso, pero Ramiro, ¿qué era para tu papá o qué era para ti?
Era el tío.
Ah, el tío.
Sí, ya me acordé, maestro, sí, aquí calentamos agua, que yo que no me tomaba.
Vamos a buscar la foto.
Madre pariente.
¿Qué te pasó?
No, ya.
A mi mamá quería que te esté diciendo mentiras.
No, está bien.
Ahí está.
Ya creció mi hijo.
No, le digo.
No, espérate que le digo a la gente, le digo la otra foto, le digo, ¿quieres ver la foto de mi hijo? Y luego me dicen, ¿esa no es tu hijo? Hicieron algo mal.
Now we're leaving Mulege and heading towards the Pacific Ocean, which means another trail to traverse. The funniest thing we spotted along the way wasn't some wild animal or a rare bird. It was actually a Google Street View car driving the same dirt road we were on. I have no idea how far that guy made it down the trail because it got pretty rough ahead, especially for a small car with street tires. But I'm just waiting for Google to update Street View in that area because there's no doubt we're gonna show up in it.
Los chupacabras era algo nomás de los 90, ¿verdad? Ya casi nadie platica de eso.
Bueno, lo que dice, eso sucedió en la época de cuando era presidente Salinas de Gortari, y de Cerralbo. Entonces él estaba haciendo muchas cosas malas con la economía de México. Fue cuando le quitó los dos ceros al peso. Entonces la gente, pues para que no esa técnica todavía la usan hoy en día.
Sí.
Para que la gente no hablara de la economía, mejor los tenían espantados con el chupacabra
Tengan algo
en la televisión.
This is the first time I ever touch Pacific Ocean. I always go camping on the Gulf of Mexico, and this is the first time that I see the Pacific Ocean. It's really cool. The waves are way stronger than when I go to the beach over there. Yeah, it just seems harsher. We got camp over there. This isn't really a camp that I wanted to pick, just because we're right next to a little fishing town. That's all we have for now. We'd have to travel a lot further south to even have access to another one. So that's all we got. So we're just gonna have to kind of keep it chill here. I don't like to camp next to, you know, the people. I don't want there to be any trouble.
There's no camping sign. My idea is just to go all the way down over there, because it looks like that sign is just for that area where the palapas are.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we can work our way all the way down there.
Yeah, that works. Well, guys, the previous clip you saw me enjoying the beach. Well, that didn't happen because you heard Luis saying that you can't camp there. So we went ahead and went southbound on the highway, and these guys, to their credit, found a spot on well, I think they went on Google Maps and saw the terrain and saw terrain.
Straight up went on Street View,
Yeah.
Google Maps, just found a random spot. But we were this close to going to a hotel, just because it was getting too dark.
I was actually kind of hoping for the hotel, but I don't want to drive all the way.
Yeah, it would have taken an hour and a half to get there, and we would have been driving maybe like 40 minutes still at night.
Yeah, it's nice here.
Then like halfway, we're like, you know what? Let's just see if we can find like a random.
Yeah.
See if we can find a random trail.
Yeah.
That you can't see from the highway. So like we went pretty deep into the desert, maybe like 10-15 minutes from a main road, and then we just saw an opening here.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna cover our tracks.
Yeah, we're literally gonna cover the tracks just because A, we really don't know where we're at. I mean, the gate was open, and B, we just don't want anyone to see us that we're here. So basically we took a dirt road in, and then we turned into this little trail that's already here. And so Gustavo went over there to the actual trail, and he's gonna try to he's gonna use some brush to cover up our tracks that we turned in here, just so we don't cause any suspicion. But for us, it's important. It is important to just kind of stay low, you know, keep it on the down low here, because we don't know where we're at, honestly. But we're running out of time. It's getting dark, and one thing you don't want to be doing here in Baja, from what I heard, is you don't want to be driving at night. Leave it to us Mexicans to know how to hide hide marks on the trail. No, it looks good. Unless they see, hey, why is there what's up with those marks? Looks pretty good.
If you're driving fast, you won't see the.
Yeah.
No, you won't see them at all.
I already see people in the comments. You guys have big balls being out here.
Yeah.
Still some bad news. Our matches got wet. And those are the only ones we had. So it seems like we're not gonna have a fire because we have no other way of lighting things unless we somehow dry those matches up, but I highly doubt it. So guys, it's always important to have a plan B. Carry another lighter, carry more matches. Luis, can you tell the viewers what's going on?
We didn't put the matches where they're supposed to go and it got wet. We don't have a plan B for fire. And it's funny because I've been getting ads of these waterproof matches. And I'm just like, I'll never need that. But
and I was about to get another matches in the store, but I said, nah, but we just want to be for 2 more days, so.
They cost like a penny.
Yes.
yeah, and I was like, I should buy just a spare, but
Well, let's hope not.
worst case, we just eat the ham.
Yeah.
And then just eat breakfast tomorrow, but it's 8:01. 8:01.
So guys, we only have really like chips and like some ham and cheese, and that's it.
Ya mero. ¿Quieres que le damos chingazo?
Sorry.
Let's go on, go.
You too.
Bye.
Go, like this. Very hard. At least we see smoke.
Later that evening, we found ourselves trying to start a campfire using the car battery. We had some USB cables and paper towels. Gustavo's idea was to wrap the paper towel around the wire, then connect it to both the positive and negative terminals to create a spark, hopefully heating the wire enough to ignite the paper.
I can just see the comments. We're gonna get roasted.
If we don't make the fire, yes. If we make it,
If we make it, then we're gonna be, well, you're gonna be Mr. MacGyver, Mexican MacGyver.
¿Sí? ¿Y lo agarré?
Well, that didn't work. The wire was way too thin to handle that much current. Then I remembered the truck had jumper cables.
What are you gonna go light up with the paper towels?
We're gonna quickly put that back in the stove.
No. Okay,
All the napkins are gonna do is just buy us time to install that back in the stove and start it up.
No, pero no tenemos tiempo. Pero nomás así, no. Con los guantes, mira, con los guantes, lo que vas a hacerle, por ejemplo, como así, lo vas a hacer.
Sí, ok.
Me vas a aventar a mí la chispa.
Esto es lo que se llama una mexicanada.
Mexicanada.
Nomás a quemar los huevos,
Man, that hook came in handy.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit, the hook.
I don't see them. Okay. No.
Sure, it was a little dangerous and definitely not something I recommend you trying in the middle of nowhere, but we got our fire going and man, we were ecstatic.
I know.
Okay. Ya no.
Mira aquí. Vean, aquí, échalo, ya le prendí acá la... No, ya se acabó el pinche.
Okay.
No, dale.
Okay.
Ya. You wanna see my hair?
I want to see the playback on that.
Nomás a quemar los huevos.
It felt like a true adventure, raw, unpredictable, and unforgettable.
Well guys, this is the last night here in Baja California Sur, and we've had such a great time. We've had a lot of memories. We've seen so many beautiful places, and this one was not planned for, but it's still really nice. The weather was a little chilly last night, which was perfect. We did hear a car like drive by like at 4:30. I don't know what time it was honestly, but it was at night, and you could just hear the car going, just rattling around. And I was thinking, oh, please don't stop. I mean, I don't think he could see us. If you're driving on that trail, you're not going to see us. We're kind of hiding in the brush. But luckily, he didn't stop. It's been really nice. Hopefully, tonight's campsite is good. We still haven't camped on the Pacific side. So tonight should be the night where we finally camp out on the Pacific side, at least for once. I mean, I saw it and I showed you guys. I think obviously the Gulf side's a lot prettier. But anyways, we're getting the old Jackie Chan ready. Gonna be taking off and then heading back south. For our final camp, we stayed just north of Todos Santos, so it'd be close to the airport the next morning. So we've been seeing these pools with like nests on top. So what do you think they are, Gustavo?
I think they make those for the eagles.
For the eagles?
Yeah, so they can don't make the nest in the power lines, and then they'll have some issues in the future with shortcuts, or I don't know, they can start fire.
Yeah.
So I think that made those for because I've been seeing it all the way in the road.
Yeah, they've been all over.
And they're close to the ocean, so that maybe that's for them.
On the way, we stopped for some of the best quesadillas I've ever had, recommended by one of my Instagram friends. The skies opened up with rain in La Paz, then cleared again by the time we reached Todos Santos. We found a sandy track that led us to a remote beach camp. Loose sands made for a sketchy entrance, but once we made it in, it was perfect. Well, we found another spot. We found another little trail, and I gotta think, this is not sponsored at all. I pay for the subscription, but if you use Overlander for camps and then you use Onyx for trails, it makes life so much easier. So there's our Jackie Chan, and here's the beach. We're a little worried about coming in here because the sand is very soft, but I think we're good there. We're very close to the water either way. And man, that water is like, it's crazy hearing those waves crashing like so hard. I've never seen that. Like such a violent ocean. So nice. And we got cows. What an epic final camp spot. The sound of waves crashing onto the sand, the tranquility of the beach, it was perfect. Even though I was excited to head home and see my family, I honestly wish we could have stayed one more day. Maybe next time. Well, guys, this is our final night here in Baja California, and we're finishing it off back in Todos Santos. We're camping right in front of the Pacific, and I wish we could stay maybe another day, but in this spot, do 2 nights, because this is really nice. The waters are strong, and there's no one out here, and it's very peaceful. But sadly, we are taking off tomorrow. Our flight leaves and we go back to Texas. I went out to see the waters right now, and there was something eerie about standing there and seeing the waves crashing with the moonlight, and just the sound, just the impact so loud, and it kind of scared me because those waters could just pull you right in. I'm like, I'm gonna go back. Well, for a night, I don't think we're going to be cooking because we had early dinner in town, Todos Santos. So we're not really hungry. We might snack on some ham and cheese. We still have some food left over that we might as well eat before we turn in the truck. So now that it's our last night here and last night with this truck, I wanted to kind of give you guys my opinion on this truck. I'm going to do an actual walk around to show you guys all the little features of this truck, so stay tuned. But overall, I love this setup, this camper in the back. I think it was super cool. Everything is very accessible when needed. Like when we were in town and we just want to get a drink or something, you get it out, load up groceries really quick. It's really nice. The shower, so useful. I really like it. The light system, the battery is always charged. The solar is always charging it. The battery is just a lot of juice. Someday I would like to build a trailer setup, and it would be just like this. This is perfect. And I will talk about the pros and cons of this truck in that walk around video. I'm not going to really talk about it in here, so you guys can watch it when it comes out. I was a bit nervous about doing this trip, but man, I'm glad we did it. This was one of those trip of a lifetime kind of things. Will we do this again? I hope so, because this was a lot of fun. Sampa Explore, I didn't tell you guys, but they reached out to me and they said, hey, we'll lend you the truck. Just come and film some stuff for us for Instagram. And I said, yeah, sure. And hopefully they hit me up again because this was a blast. It was nice to just fly in and just get in the truck and go.
This trip definitely made me want to camp more, longer times, really. I usually just go camping 1 night or 2 nights at most. But now it makes me want to get an awning for my GX 550. It makes me want to get a water pump to shower. That way your girlfriend or wife is more likely to go with you. Showers definitely make it more comfortable. It kind of resets you in a way. The only experience I have with Baja is Baja Blast. It's really nice out here because you have like middle of nowhere desert and then super nice waves. You get to change out the terrain day by day, and then the mountains too. Very, very good experience. Makes me want to camp more often. Yeah. Be more prepared like this. Maybe not rooftop tent and like a lot of the extra stuff, but all the drawer systems and things like that might be a little too much for me. But definitely want to create more of a versatile system.
¿Has venido aquí a Baja antes, verdad?
Una vez vine así, pero esta vez lo experimenté muchísimo mejor que la primera vez que vine, porque hicimos brechas, carreteras que fuimos, que sí, las rutas donde eran muy extremas, que eran unos lugares muy bonitos también para ir. Eso es lo que yo no me había metido tanto al desierto, había hecho más como la carretera, nada más. El turismo, sí. Pero estuvo la experiencia es muy buena esta vez.
Sí, yo creo que estuvo muy especial porque no andábamos haciendo lo turístico, ¿verdad? Andábamos en los pueblitos allá en las rutas, ¿verdad?
Sí, lo que lo hizo muy especial.
Sí,
el conocer, el ver el terreno diferente, es lo que es muy interesante.
Sí.
Muy buena experiencia.
Sí. Pues ahí está. Aquí vamos a acampar. Es la última noche aquí en Baja. Y a ver cuándo regresamos. Round 2. A ver si puede ser que vamos a otro país. Japón, a ver, Australia, no sé. The next morning we woke up early, packed up the truck, and just like that,
we were back at the airport. Sampa Explore picked up the rig, and the trip was officially over. We boarded our flights, and we went our separate ways. It truly was a trip of a lifetime, especially for me, someone who loves camping, off-roading, and exploring Mexico. It's one of those adventures I'll always talk about with friends and family. Experiences like this, as cliche as it sounds, are priceless. It's only been a few months and I already miss Baja so much. I'd definitely love to go back and do it all over again, rent a truck, camp across Baja, and fly back home. I want to thank Sampa Explore for making this adventure possible. Make sure you check them out on Instagram and book with them for your next Baja trip. Tell them I sent you, and if there are any coupon codes, I'll have them linked in the bio, so be sure to check them out. I also want to thank Luis and Gustavo for tagging along on this trip. Luis did a phenomenal job with the drone footage, as you saw throughout the video. And of course, a big thanks to Gustavo for keeping the campfires going and finding creative ways to make them happen. And finally, I want to thank you, the viewer. None of this would be possible without your support, so thank you for watching. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one.